Alright, hello. I don't have much time here. That's from Jingle. Thanks, Jingle. Okay, inventory's clean. That's good. Alright, I'm running straight to the store. Again, I don't have much time right now, and I don't know how much time I'm gonna have later tonight. And I was hoping I'd have more time right around now, but I don't. So, I'm gonna be here just for a little bit, and... Okay. That would be why I'm here. Because what if... Okay, I need to do math quickly. 744 times 100 times 7. Okay, we can sell 7 normally. That's 520k, but I have money in my inventory, so that'll be only 6. Okay, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I bought like 14 inventories. Realistically, I don't think it should take very long. If I bought for like 50 minutes, then it should take me an hour at most to sell. But the store closes at 10. So I don't know. I don't know what I can do. So we're gonna do this for like, I don't know, a little bit. I'm gonna get a head start. Because a head start will make a noticeable difference, I think. Because like, what if I get home at like 9:15, 9:20? Then there's less than an hour, and I won't have enough time. So if I can get like 15 minutes or so in now, it might help. It might make it fine. Like, it's probably a good thing that I didn't buy that many this week. And I suppose I could have woke up early to do this, but also, like, the store doesn't open that early in this game. So I feel like even if I did wake up early, it might not have worked out. Actually, you can see the hours right here. It opens at 9 o'clock? Are you serious? Like, what? I was not even in the house at that point. I had already left. So there's literally like, yeah, 9 to 10. There's nothing I could have done. Like, this is it. So you know what? I'm gonna take it as a blessing in disguise. Yes, I didn't buy that much this weekend. I did not get enough sleep, so I slept in, and I was late. But it's also Christmas week, and Christmas is one of those days, you know? Like, 1 week in September, I had plans, and it just so happened that the spike landed on the day that the plans were, and then I was like, okay, I'll make the time where I can, where I'm not busy. That was shortened because there was a sale going on that day, which impacted the hours, which sucked, because then, like, there was not much I could do. It's like, I have a very limited amount of time, and you just limited it again. So I was kind of out of luck with that, and I sold as many as I could, and I called it a day. I would prefer not to have to do that today. I would have preferred to get the spike at any other point during the week, but hey, if they want to give me a Christmas gift, then I will accept it as a Christmas gift, and I'm just going to do my best to sell everything. I've sold like 3 inventories, which means we've officially broke even. Again, actually no, I haven't. No, sorry. Breaking even's like 1.9. So 4 inventories, all have broken even, and then everything's profit. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit. I don't know. I'll do like another 10 minutes, I guess, and do a little bit more. I don't know. That's 3 inventories, or 3 trips rather. I suppose I can just drop money, or just like put all the money in the bank, and I can deposit it afterwards and fix that tomorrow. That could be one way I go about this. I mean, most of the turnips are moved. I think only 2 inventories are in the other acre. But obviously there's, I think it's 14 inventories. So like if I've just picked up, I've already like dealt with 1. Anyway. I'm just gonna do a little bit now, so then hopefully, like, tonight I can finish this up. I feel like, I try to avoid doing, like, multiple streams, but it's Christmas, so I'll make an exception. Like, if it's like, oh, why would I stream 15 minutes when I could just do, like, an hour later, But that's generally how it is. But if it's like, oh, if I do, like, this hour now, then I'll do the other hour later. That makes a bit more sense. But on a day like today, I don't have that much time. And again, I couldn't have woken up earlier because the store doesn't open till 9, and then store closes at 10. And I don't know when I'm going to be back. I know that I'll be having dinner shortly. It'll be an early dinner, which could suggest a somewhat early end time. But I don't know how early that'll be. So we're gonna just do what we can now, and then hopefully come back later to finish up, and hopefully everything will work. I mean, selling 7 at a time is not too bad. Like I said, it's 14 inventories. So you do like 14 times 15, and that gets you a number. And then you do that again, and you divide that by 7. But I mean, it's pretty simple. 7 times 2 is 14. So like you could essentially say that one inventory is 2 trips. So if I did 14 inventories, then I have like, I don't know, 28 trips. Just double it, right? And like technically that's pretty accurate. Or you just add 1 and say it's 29 because you'll have extras left over. But because it's only 1 extra one per inventory, you would need 15 before like it became a whole other inventory. So I think we just say it's 29 trips. I've already done like a handful. So I don't know, maybe this is going faster than I expected. Because like literally everything's near the store. And there's not that many. And again, if it's only like, I guess 7's a nice number. This is basically like almost 2 per inventory. And there's not enough for it to actually like grow into another inventory. Well, actually, sorry, that's not true. What am I talking about? Every 5 would make another, no, sorry, every 7 would make another trip. So it's 30 trips, right? If it's 14 times 2, that gives you 28. And then by 14 inventories, then that 7's another one, and then that 7's another one. I think it's 30. And if that's the case, we're like cruising, maybe. I don't know, I feel like I'm actually doing okay. But again, I just don't know what time I'm going to be back, so I'd rather do this now as like a precaution. So that if I don't have that much time tonight, I will be able to sell, or I'll get most of it sold. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to come back. There's no way I'm getting everything done. I mean, it's been 9 minutes, and I've sold like however much is right here. There's still a lot. And I guess there's like 2 inventories down in the other acre. But I'm kind of like leaving though. Right now I'm just trying to get like the bulk of it done. I think like normally I like to get the stuff that's further away. Because like that takes longer. And then getting it done makes it easier like as you go. But in cases like this, which I didn't do enough of. I think I did, but like not the whole time. That one that I was mentioning the time in the past when I didn't have much time, and I feel like I only switched to that tactic in the middle of things. But in cases like that, I think it makes more sense to get the stuff that's closer to begin with, so that you can maximize your profit. Because if you know you don't have enough time to sell everything, then take the stuff that sells. You know, if everything sells for the same amount, which it does here, then you take the stuff that's closer so you can get more done. But yeah, I mean, I've developed strategies. Like every day this week, I've brought turnips closer to the store, to try to help with that. Also, Wendell's here. Wendell's gonna be an afterthought. We're not dealing with him later. Also, Gulliver, I haven't looked for him. I should look for him, and I'm afraid of forgetting to do that. But I just want to focus on turnips right now, so we're not gonna worry about that. Anyway, we bought close to 2 mil, so if I can get everything sold, we're looking at like almost 14 mil in profit, which is, that's a number. That's a cool number, you know. We're like almost 608 in the bank, according to, yeah, 603 is what I have in the bank. I need 374 mil, so 14 mil will bring us down to 360. So we'd be at about 640 in that case. And 640 is a pretty decent number. I like that number. I want to make sure that I don't lose any there. That would be embarrassing. Okay, we're at like 11 minutes, so I'll do a couple more inventories. I mean, I'd like to get everything sold. I hope I can do it. I was really hoping I'd have more time now. But again, I'm just going to say it. It's a good thing that I didn't buy that many this weekend. Because if I doubled the amount, there would be no chance. Like, absolutely no chance of me getting this done today. I know you don't want to, like, plan for, like, the worst day. Because you're just going to assume that it's not going to be that day. But I don't know. I guess, like, next week it's kind of, like, safe. Except next week it's not safe because there's a raffle. Next week's a raffle week. Which means Wednesday the store is closed. It's like, this week it's Christmas and, like, don't have time and, like, a good thing because whatever. It happened today of all days. Like, why'd it have to be today? Couldn't have been a different day. Also, sorry, let me just double check. How much money have I already got? It said I had 603.8 mil in the bank. So have I already, like, put 4 mil in? Can I just say it's a Christmas miracle? Can I say that? It's a Christmas miracle. Okay. So 608.9. So I'm already up 5 mil. But I haven't dropped any profit. So, like, if we're looking at, like, a total of 16 mil that I need to deal with today, like, I'm moving 16 mil, essentially. But my profit's strictly 14. So if I've moved 5 mil in 13 minutes... I can do a couple more inventories, and that will be 15 minutes. That's like roughly 6 mil in 15 minutes. So, like, 2 more of those. I think I need another half hour, is what I'm trying to get at. Wendell can wait until after the turnips are dealt with. Same with Gulliver. I'll just deal with that stuff after. But I think maybe 6 mil in 15 minutes is like a good estimate. And then obviously 6 times 3 is 18. And I need to deal with 16. And if I just like sell and drop the turnips and then move the money after the fact, I think half an hour is enough. I'm going to say that it's probably hopefully enough. Yeah, I'm going to do one more inventory, I think. And that'll be like 6 mil. And again, it's like 14.5 minutes on stream. And technically I didn't start immediately, but as you can see, like, the store acre is like basically done. And then there's the stuff underneath, and then there's the acre further away. Obviously, that's like a little bit of a problem, but I think this is a good start, and I think maybe it'll be fine. Like, if I'm back by 9:30, I think half an hour is probably good, based on the pace that I'm doing right now. Obviously, it's not 100% foolproof, but, like, I'm accounting for that, kind of. because you know, sure, it's like I'm saying, oh, 6 mil in 15 minutes. Well, I need 16, not 18. However, so like, sure, maybe I'm ahead, but 2 of those inventories are still in that other acre, and I was kind of thinking I'd sell, drop the money there, then bring the turnips up and do that whole song and dance, which, you know, makes sense usually. But I think I'll probably still do that. Yeah, so there you go, like 610. Like we're almost up to 7. Not really. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more inventory. I'm gonna do one more, just to get us in a little bit of a better position. I think I'm okay as long as I'm here by 9:30. I think I can get everything sold off, and then like that won't take too long, and will be a pretty easy chill time. And then we'll be at like 640 mil. I don't know if I'll see another spike. Obviously next week I'm a little apprehensive now that I'm reminded about the fact that there's a raffle. I was thinking like, oh, I'm trying to like fix my sleep. I don't think it's gonna happen. I was up late last night anyway, so I feel like I won't wake up early. Like I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll be early. But then it's like, if there's a raffle, do I want to go hard on turnips? I don't know. Not really, to be honest. Because I always worry about it being the day, like today, right? Like, oh, of all the other days this week when I had my entire day open and I could have spared 2 or 3 hours. Nah, this is the day when the spike happens on Christmas when I have no time. But it's fine. You know, it's to be expected, honestly. Anyway, so there you go. We have almost 7 mil in the bank. That's basically like almost halfway in like 17 minutes. So I'm going to save up now. I'm going to show up later, and we're going to take it from there. But basically, it is snowing today. I think it was snowing yesterday, so gyrids are on the table at some point. I got to look for Gulliver. I got to deal with Wendell. But I'm going to deal with the turnips first, hopefully. Hopefully I'm back by 9:30, and that should be enough time to get everything done. And then at least we'll get a little bit of profit this week. Again, this was like a really bad week. 2 mil is nothing. I usually try to aim for at least 4, but based on all things, with me waking up late, Christmas this week, it actually happened on Christmas when I don't have the time, I'm okay. Blessing in disguise. So I kind of figured it would go that way based on how it went. Anyway, I'll be back later. That's it for now. I'll see you around. We're like almost halfway done, I guess. So that's good. Anyway, bye.